Hi, right, absolute nightmare here. Don't know what's happening with my iPad. I'm going to try to finish this video quickly and then hopefully get it sorted for the next video that I need to do for you. So again, you'll need to pause and make sure that you're not behind on the annotations from what you can see here. So I was at the bit where I was talking about using prepositional phrases to describe Bryson's experience, because he has been in Britain and he's been in America as well. So he's making a kind of comparative description of what France is like. And he uses these prepositional phrases in London and in New York to show off his kind of extensive experience elsewhere. I'm going to link that to the text producer and how Bryson is well travelled, and also that I'm going to link it to his audience as well, because his audience expect these kind of comparisons, so it links to audience expectation as well. Okay, so I'm very conscious that my video is likely to cut out again. So I'm going to sum up now. You have got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4.5 pages of the text left. So including this one, that's about 4 or 5 annotations you'll need to make yourself now. So again, think about how he represents people. Think about how he uses his humour. And think about linking back to aspects of the context that we haven't touched yet. So we've talked about its purpose of entertaining, we've talked about his fans, we've talked about the genre of a travel memoir. What we haven't linked to yet is the mode of it being written. We've not linked to register, about it being kind of medium and quite conversational. What you can also link to is him being from the United States. So I'm just going to give you some tips of what I would look at. I would look on page 20 at the direct speech, and think, why would he recall this conversation that he had with his friend? How do I link that perhaps to the genre of a memoir? I would also consider linking to the description of his friend, so his friend dealing badly with the fact that the bird shit on his head. How could I link that maybe to the audience and like that conversational register that he has with his audience? And then I would also be looking, so on page 20 he starts to talk a little bit more about the architecture. I think that would make an alternative point about how Paris is represented. Rather than it being all about the people, he does start to look at the buildings as well. So apologies, this has been a bit of a broken up video, but I think you need about 45 minutes extra now to go through and make, as I said, between 4 or 5 extra annotations on the end of the text in particular. Okay, hope that was helpful, and fingers crossed next time I can get everything working and it doesn't cut out so much.